What is up, guys? Welcome on back to Khazan, and I'm going a different direction with my armor simply because every time I want to upgrade it, so every time you go through an area, you can kind of go and craft all of your armor sets. So the armor set that I was wearing, you have to have an item for each piece of armor that you craft. So for the helmets, you need a helmet, the stuff for the helmet on top of like a special piece that you need. Some of the armor sets you only need one piece to unlock the whole thing. This one, any specific piece, it's like Netherrealm gem or something. I'm not getting enough of those to keep my armor sets up to par. So I'm assuming I'm going to get the item to craft that or something later. So I decided to actually go in a completely different direction. I was going to go back to the Ashen set, but I've decided to go with this for now. I'm going to do the Lost Mage's Greatsword, and I'm pairing it with the accessories, the Necklace of Wisdom and the Defector's Ring, which give me Brink Guard on Spirit Accumulation on Brink Guard and Charge Attack Spirit Accumulation. So I think Spirit Accumulation is pretty good. I'm also going with the Dragon Knight's Helm set. If you look, I'm a lot like tankier. I can't move as much, but I'm taking a lot more damage. So, but I don't need any special like materials or anything. I've got so much materials, so I figure I'll give this a shot. If it doesn't work out, I'll probably just go back to the the Ashen set that I was wearing with the bear skin. I just don't like the way it looks that much. That's why I'm trying to find other stuff. There was a dragon scale one that I could have used as well, but I decided to go with this the Mage's sword, Lost Mage's Greatsword. I have a couple of issues with the game now that I've put probably 60 hours into it or whatever, probably 50. I don't even know at this point, but a lot of my hours were fighting bosses in the beginning because they were kicking the shit out of me. But I have a couple of issues. Number one, I think the enemy placement's douchey. I don't like the enemy placement in this game. I think it's too like if you're on a bridge, you're just getting bombarded. It's just like it's almost lazy. It's almost too easy to make that part hard, and I feel like that they did that. But for the most part, the game's very well done. It plays great. It's not crashing or nothing. The boss fights are all unique and spectacular. I think the boss fights are some of the best boss fights I've ever fought. The game design, as far as the level design, is pretty good. Also, there's some of the attacks hit too fucking hard. Perfect example. The fire attack on Rangus or Rakkus or whatever, that thing right there, you get it with one fire thing, you're like almost dead. And then if that doesn't kill you, you're instantly put on engulfed or whatever, and then you just die from that if you're not popping heals instantly. So anyway, well, this looks a little dull. Let me see if my stuff reset. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. All right. So another issue I have was the perfect example from the last video. The last boss fight we just fought, this Bellinara or whatever her name is, she was incredible. The boss arena was so fucking boring. I went back and I'm watching the fight and I'm like, man, if this just had like blue flames around the outside of it or something like that, or if it was like being a dark arena, I get it, but I felt like they could have had some coloring as far as like around the outside of it, a little bit more illuminated. I just felt like it would have made it a really good boss fight. And also when she's summoning that big, like summoning her minions, maybe the boss arena could have gone completely dark and you're fighting him and then she's invisible, and now I know that would have made it significantly harder. But I just think aesthetically they could have done a better job with that arena, and I think that's the case in a lot of these bosses. I think the bosses are fucking awesome, but they're not they don't do them any justice with these boring arenas. I thought the arena was cool. Was there was a big beast with a big hammer and he was hammering the nail and shit. I thought that arena was pretty cool. It was like a village and everything like that, but or like a big building at the end of a village. But other than that, I think the game is spectacular. It's probably a top 5 Souls-like I've played. It's not my number one favorite, I don't think yet. I do like the the brutality of it. I think when it's all said and done, this might be one of my favorites, if not my top. I'm trying to think what my top Souls-like game is right now. I really enjoyed Neo 2. I thought that was really well done. Lords of the Fallen, the more that game went on, it got really good. It just ran like shit when it came out. Oh, Liza P is up there. So I would say this is top 3 or 4. I would say this is up there. So kudos to the dev, man. Like the biggest thing is how the game runs. Another issue I have too, I'm having a problem with like the blocking. It's like when I'm fighting a boss for some reason, or like a big enemy, and when shit's going all around, I feel like I'm hitting block and dodge and the character's standing there. So I don't know what what the deal with that is. I don't know if you guys are having an issue with that. It could just be maybe the weapon I'm using. I have no idea. But you know, I'll go to block something, even like I'll try to block it early and it just stands there and gets hit in the face. Like it's annoying. But other than that, the game, it runs fine. It runs fine for the most part. I think it's really done well, and pretty smooth. But anyway, let's level up here. I don't know how long I'm gonna last with this set. Who knows? But I'm just trying something different. Upgrade stats, endurance. I think I'm okay on endurance for now. Stamina, attack damage, stamina recovery, vitality. Let's go to. Let's get this. Get our strength up. Let's get our strength. Oh, let's do the Khazan memories here. We'll do a side mission. I think we have a side mission open. We'll just do that on this episode. Khazan memories. Let's upgrade. If we can, we have 7 points to upgrade. There we go. That looks good to me. Alright, let's go try this new stuff out, man. Go give it a shot. I don't think there's much of anything else I have to do here unless I just forgot something. Now there's a new region we can go into, but there's a side mission as well. There we go. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, another thing with that set, I'm losing like one of my abilities where you hold down this button here on the bottom right. See, I've lost one of them. The one where it extends the them being oh god, extends them being like stunned. But I didn't necessarily need it. So as far as my skill tree, I'm actually saw this skill. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go all in on this one. We're gonna level this up. This looks like it might be really good. I don't know if it will be, but yeah, I think this looks like it might be pretty good. So we'll give it a shot. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. There was one that I didn't like. Where was it? What was this? Where was the one I didn't like? Was it this one? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do breakthrough or what, but what is this one here? Titanic Descent. Yeah, that's too much like this one here. That's too much like Giant Hunt. Giant Hunt, that's the one I was talking about, where I was like, man, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be winning some of these battles. So yeah, I think we're gonna go in on Interfury, just give it a shot. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but we'll give that a shot. That seems to be pretty cool to use. Fun, anyway. I don't know if War Cries are any good. It doesn't seem to be great, but we'll see. Maybe I'll throw out. Maybe if this one doesn't work so good, I'll throw in a defensive one. This one here looked good. The Counter-Strike. Using the skill just before hit triggers. Before being hit, triggers a brink guard and delivers a potent blow. Gradually restores the spirit consumed by the skill. Yeah, I gotta figure that one out. But yeah, see, this one has a lot of trees to it. This one's got a lot. This one you can really level up. Yeah, see, this one here looks. This one looks like it might be the way to go, actually. Because there's just so many tiers to it. There's just so much stuff to that one. But I just think this one looks cool. You just kind of just smash an AoE, but who knows if it's probably going to suck ass, who knows.
You're here. You need to find her. And I also need my research logs. If you see any, please bring them back. Atlante is one of my most trusted spirits. She was legendary. No one stood a chance against her when she had her spear in her hand. But that Reaper is a different class of opponent. It devours souls without hesitation, with a hunger that is never satisfied. It hungered for Atlante's power, and attacked, and...
Well, he was beating my ass, Jesus.
Still you try to defy us.
pact is formed. From now, we are one.
Conforming to Khazan's command, Blade Phantom accepts a new soul.
You saved Atlante. Thank you.
The Reaper. Did you summon it?
Yes, that was my fault. I was summoning new spirits as research. I didn't summon that Reaper intentionally. It was far stronger than anything I had ever summoned. I tried to contain it, but I wasn't strong enough. And in the end, Atlante was devoured. Don't look at me like that. You deemed her worthy enough of a contract, did you not? It seems we're partners now. You watch my...
Experimenting on people, and to think the border... I'm glad we uncovered the scalpel. It was him who saved me. But I'm worried about him. I hope he's okay. Wow! A dark elf! Oh.
See, this was the other one. Brutal attack damage. Was the one I was gonna do there. It's probably better than this one. But it was accumulating spirit with this one. I think it's good, and it's got a lot of defense. Oh, execution. No, that's not a bad one either. Huh, it's not a bad one either. We'll rock this one for a little while. The Guardian. See, I love this one, but you need those netherworld minerals for every single thing, and they're hard to get. So until we can, you know, like craft them, we'll use something else for now. I think this one's the same thing with the Chaos Fragment. Yes, each thing needs a Chaos Fragment. Let's go buy a Chaos Fragment and just double check that, because the Chaos set might be cool. Not that I hate this one. This one was fine. I powered right through shit with that one. You know, I gotta go to the fucking guy with the jars. Hold on. What is he? What? Oh. There goes my eyeballs. Yeah, this set worked out pretty well. Not too shabby. Break this base that's probably over here. Where's the boss to break? Huh. Use just a vase to break when you find a new jarling. Or vase. Anyway.
Oh, you. Hey, who knows?
There's one I want to get. It's this one, the most special jar, right there. Gives you more strength, and also the system requirement or the set requirement decreases, which is spectacular on it. Let's shop for materials. So he's got 3 of them. That's my concern. Is if I buy one, I'll only be able to craft one thing. I can just buy one and see what we get. But see, the netherworld mineral, he only had one to buy. So I don't know. And then you have to have one for each set. You have to have a netherworld mineral for the helmet, for the sword, for the So it's like I'm not finding them anywhere. So there's no real use for me to keep that set because it's just going to be. I'm not overly struggling, so like I could have just kept it, but I don't know if it was worth it. But let's go see what we got as far as the craft. I'm assuming this set is the same thing. You need one of those for each part of the set.
Ever here?
So leader it was chaos. Huh. Holy fuck. That's not a bad set, actually. Shit, I bet you these sets are really good. But yeah, see, like, maybe if I do this, sometimes I've done this and it open up, I can make the whole set. Brink guard gain, brink guard increase, brink guard sprint skill, gain volcanic wrath. I don't know what that is. So let's make the sword and see what happens. Yeah, so you need a fragment for each thing. So. Yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Slayer's ring. Alright. I actually might keep this at that as the episode. Yeah, I'll keep it as the episode, keep it nice and short, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Actually, before I do that, hold on. Let me double check real quick. Then I'll have another side mission. I wanted this mission, this episode to be side missions, but I think we've only got one. I could be wrong on that. Got that one done. That's done. I'm assuming this. So yeah, that's it. That's it. We're gonna do the Berzerker gate next. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next episode.